Good morning, y'all. It's Cody. Cody's Bait and Tackle, Warsaw, Missouri. Cody's Guide Service. Gonna give a little bit of a fishing report. I ain't gave one for a little while. Been busy fishing every day though. Fishing just can't get much better than what it is right now. Catfish, crappie. Got into some white bass this week. Just good time to be fishing right now. We're getting a big snowstorm outside. It's actually just almost a whiteout out there right this second. It'll probably change the fishing a little bit today, but it should still be good. As far as crappie fishing, I crappie fish trimming a little bit, Lake of the Ozarks a little bit. Them fish are in just about whatever pattern you want to catch them in. There's guys on the upper end of trimming catching them in the creek channels and stuff, just a couple foot deep. I've heard anywhere from 2 to 8 foot down in them creek channels. All different depths. I've heard up to 20 foot in some of them, still shallow. I've heard 20 foot, 10 foot, 8 to 10 foot down. Them crappie are just scattered all over up there in great big schools. Same way on Lake of the Ozarks. I caught fish from 2 foot of water to 25 foot of water this week on Lake of the Ozarks as far as crappie. I caught them on jigs, minnows. It did not seem to matter. Them fish was hungry. Everywhere I went, I caught fish. The best bite I found was fishing structure. I've got a few like sunken boat dock rails down there, boat dock ramps and stuff like that. If you can find any of them in some of them coves or creeks, they are holding a ton of fish right now. Just spot lock on them and sit there and jig them and catch fish till you're tired of catching fish pretty much. I did do some deeper water spider rigging and some shallow water spider rigging down there. Caught fish both ways. Just graph, find your schools of fish. The ones shallow, in the shallower water, they seem to be roaming around a little bit more up higher in the water column. The ones out deeper, 20, 25 foot of water, we was dropping our spider rig rods down the bottom and raising them up a couple cranks, and we was catching some really big, nice crappie doing that. The ones we was catching on structure was more of them 2019 fish, 9.5 to 11-inch fish. Pretty good fish, some of them was. As far as on trimming, the main lake, the further down the lake you are, the deeper you're going to catch them. The further up you go, the shallower they're going to be. Just pretty well like all the rest of the time. I mean, not much different. A lot of the bluffs down here are holding fish 15 to 25 foot of water. That's kind of where they're going to be. Further you go up Big Tebow, they're going to be shallower. The Grand shallower. I seen some. I was on the upper Osage yesterday. I seen some back in the creeks. Looked like they was in maybe 10 to 15 foot of water, halfway down, suspended. I'd say if I'd went back further in that creek, I might have found some of them 2, 3, 4 foot deep crappie. And I know they're catching them up there on jigs. When I was on the main lake, I didn't try jig fishing any. I was just spider rigging minnows, catching them. Some of them bigger open coves, we was spider rigging 20, 25 foot deep, catching them. Just kind of normal winter pattern there as far as the main lake. Now on catfish, I fished the upper Osage yesterday. Did really good. We caught over 60 fish. Some people fished the Grand, did all right. I've been fishing. That was the first day I fished trimming in about 2 weeks. I've been fishing Lake of the Ozarks, catching real good numbers down there, 30 to 50 fish a day. A lot of little ones down there, but catching some good ones too. I haven't had anything real big this last week, but a lot of slot fish pretty well every day I fished. I mean, yesterday I think we had 6 or 7. I had one day down there on Ozarks, I think we had 8 slot fish. A lot of fun. I'm graphing some big fish, but I think there's just enough shad dying that they're kind of fed up and not eating much right now. Big thing is I'm seeing some of the people out there saying that the catfish aren't biting. They can't get bit, just getting a bunch of little pecks. You're probably using too big a bait. Wintertime, you want to downsize your bait. A lot of the baits I'm running right now, I'll take them little shad, cut them in half, just put 2 little bitty chunks on a hook. Or if it's like a medium-sized shad, I'll just cut them in maybe 3/4 of an inch pieces and put them on. When you do get a little bit of a shad kill, these fish get lethargic. some fish you can't tell that there's been a shad kill. I had a few yesterday that was just gorged so much. I mean, they couldn't even hardly swim. Their bellies was up when we was winding them in. They was so fat. And them had definitely been gorging on some shad. That's really about all I've got. Downsize your baits if you're catfishing, and you'll catch some fish. Just about everybody I talked to yesterday on Truman did good. Everybody caught fish that did that, caught fish on Lake Ozarks the last couple of days. That's really about all I've got. I'm going to walk you guys through the shop here real quick. We've got in a lot of new inventory this week. Our reel case is completely full. Crappie fishing reels, snagging reels, big spinning reels. Trying to think here. Our Boo Garcias we're really good stocked up on. Shad nets we're good on. Crappie combos. If you guys are wanting to get any kids into fishing this spring and want some little micro lights or something like that, we've got all that in here right now. And we're right there with Walmart on prices. We'll beat Bass Pro any day of the week. But I'm going to flip this camera around here. We got in now. We got in all different sorts of rods and combos. We didn't get much in on the meat hunters yet. That'll be a little bit later once people start catfishing. We got all sorts of combos in there. We still got a few rods there that aren't put up yet. Still got some of my rods, lots of reels. Shad nets I ain't got put up yet. There's a reel case. A lot of good reels in there. I do not have any Shimano Takotas. They are on order. We still got quite a bit of stuff here that ain't put up. Still good, pretty good on swarm jigs, brush pile. Just another crappie bait company we're good on. Lots of Bobby Garlands, which most of these we're out of. We do have. We just ain't got them put up yet. Slab busters we're pretty well set on, missing a few colors. Harms lures we're pretty well set on. Palmers, I know they've been pushing them a lot here lately. We're pretty good on them, missing a couple. Sliders, that really hasn't started yet. Water's a little bit cold. There ain't been much going on with the walleye yet. They kicked off pretty good there before that cold spell hit. And there's some bonehead. Them went really good last year. A lot of people started using them, kind of newer bait up here. That's really, I do have some new jig heads, Jerry's jigs. I started carrying most of them. And we're really good on a red sickle hook, all different sizes, colors. There's Eric Massey's hair jigs. I do have some of Jay Terry's hair jigs still here. Got quite a few of them left on the rack. That's about all I've got for you guys today. I appreciate it. Have a good one, y'all, and good luck fishing. Thank you.